All right. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome. It is July 30th, 2025. It is Wednesday, which means here in the Crafty Casita, that is fun fold time. And that's what we're going to be making today in this video is a fun fold card. If you stumbled upon this video, my name is Jennifer Olea. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Yuma, Arizona. Where I love all things paper crafting. I like to have paper crafting fun. Every day should be paper crafting fun day. But here on Wednesdays on YouTube, I drop a fun fold video. So you can go back and see all the Wednesday videos that are fun folds. And then I have some live videos because also I go live at 10 a.m. And those are just different kinds of projects. Sometimes they're 3D items. Most of the time they're cards. And we just get together and we chat. Hopefully you stop by and say hi. I love to talk all things paper crafting fun. And so let's get started. Okay. This is how you can find me. Let's switch to the desk. This is how you can find me on all the socials, J. Olea Crafts. And today's card is going to be, like I said, a fun fold. And we're going to be using this Need for Tweed paper, which, let me show you. Trying to decide where my pile is going to start. So here's the paper. It's cherry cobbler. Let me see. It's cherry cobbler, basic black, basic beige, early espresso, old olive, and pecan pie are the colors that coordinate with it. And in this pack, if you're used to Stampin' Up! Designer Series paper, typically you get 6 different designs, 2 each. In this pack, you get 4 designs, 3 each. So you're still getting the same number of pieces of paper, but you're getting these 4 designs. And then let's flip it over to these guys. This reminds me of, I'll tell you, the reason I bought this paper was we went to Scotland, right? And tweed and just the texture of the wool and I think it's tweed. So that's why I bought this paper. But we're going to be using it on a card today because if you know me, scrapbooking, I want to be a big scrapbooker, and I'm like the little engine that could, right? I'm chugging along. I'm slowly and surely getting back into the rhythm of scrapbooking. But let me show you the card we're going to be making today. So, like I said, it's a fun fold, and we've done this kind of fun fold, but this one is kind of a extra fun fold. So let me get my my measurements and all my goodies. Okay, so there's the card, and then I'll show you a card that kind of started this whole idea off using this paper. Okay, we don't need that anymore. We are going to be using a stamp set. It's called Simply Said. I think this is probably my go-to right now of just great sentiments. Just straight and to the point. Thanks, happy birthday, just a note. I love the just a note. Anytime the word note is on a card, it's because I'm a paper girl. For some reason, it all started back probably sometime around this time of year, getting ready for school. I just love paper. Okay, so let me get my directions out and then all these little goodies that we need. We're going to start with a full piece of cardstock, which doesn't happen very often, right? But because we're going to be using the whole length of the cardstock. So let me get out the trimmer and do some cutting. So we want, we don't really need that, but I'm going to show you guys. So we want 11 inches. So our cardstock, right, comes 11 inches. And then we're going to cut it on the short side at 5.5. So we're going to cut it. Close this down. Nope, I still need it open because I need it for the score. Okay, 5.5. Let's cut this. And then that's your scrap, right? You're just going to save that for something else. So we are going to score at 1 3/4. Score. We're also going to score at 3.5. Five and a quarter. And 7. So there's that. Okay. Now we're going to get our bone folder and we are going to do some heavy burnishing. And I'm going to try really hard not to drop the bone folder so it's not so loud. But we're going to do this kind of, not kind of, we are, accordion style, right? But it's an extra accordion style, like extra. So we definitely want some good creases here. We're breaking down those fibers to get a nice crisp fold. Like so. Okay. So there's that. Now, I have cut some of the paper already, and then we're going to use the machine to use some die cuts and stuff like that. Okay. I marked what it is for something. Did I mark it? Because, okay, we're going to do every other one with this print. So these are 5 1/4 by 1 1/2. And then this guy, I need a inside layer, but that's going to go there. It's a 1/4 inch shorter because the layer is a 1/4 inch shorter. And then decide which one you want. I'm going to do the, I don't know if this is black or blue, but it, what did I say the colors were? Let's see. It doesn't say any blue, so maybe it is black. But we put it next to the Misty Moonlight, and it looks like Misty Moonlight. But this side is definitely black. See the difference? So maybe it is blue. I don't know. Either way, I like it. Okay, so we're just going to use some seal and put this on these little panels here, like so. And this guy's done. So I have another one sitting right here. Okay. Like so. And then for the inside, I want 3 3/4. That's. I have this little basket over here, and it has different sizes of basic white that I've cut. And I have 3 different sizes depending on how I cut the sheet. So this is going to go like so. But first, let's stamp. We're going to stamp birthday wishes. Well, we don't have to stamp first, but let's add this first. Okay. I'm going to add this guy. And one thing I've learned, I think it was Lee that taught me this. If your eyes are having a hard time figuring out the like white on white, just work on darker paper. Right. Okay. Now we're gonna get our Night of Navy. So I know this cardstock is Misty Moonlight. I want it to go a smidge darker. So Night of Navy. We're gonna do birthday wishes up here, like so. And then I have a strip of basic white, and this is when you cut your 8.5 by 11 cardstock into 4 quarters, which is 4 by 5 1/4. You get this strip. You get a couple. You get 3 of them actually. But I save a lot of them because they make great places for your single label, like so, right? Okay, now we're gonna close this up and let's add this to the back of the card. Okay, like so. Now we're gonna add some arches because I want to fill in a lot of this space, right? So we're going to take Misty Moonlight and we're going to use one of the arches. It's kind of the middle-ish. It's like 3 inches wide. We're going to use this guy. And then we're also going to use the arch that is, what is this? 2 1/4 wide. And we're going to do that on this designer series paper. Okay, let's do that first. Get the sheet in here and put this through. Cut this down a little bit so they fit on the plate. We're going to run this guy through. Oops. Let's line it up correctly. Don't be in such a hurry, Jennifer. Okay. There we go. I wanted this paper here so there wasn't such a glare from the light, so hopefully that helps. But I love stamping on my glass mat, so I don't want to not have my glass mat around. Okay, so we have these guys, right? Put that with the card. And then I wanted some leaves, branches, a group of leaves on a branch. And so I just pulled out this old olive with adhesive on the back because these are pretty tiny leaves. And so I thought it would just be easier. So we're going to run that through once. Like so. And then I have this piece of, it's designer series paper. It's the Mediterranean. I love, like I wish I could wallpaper my bathroom with this. But I wanted something with kind of a small pattern, not too bold. So we're going to do this. But first we have to add the adhesive to it. And I want to use a whole I don't want to piece together. I want the whole thing because I'm going to show you the difference. When you peel off the back, when you piece them together, which is great for using up all your stash, right? Don't need all of that. Okay. But it makes it a little more challenging when you want to take off the backing when it's pieced together. So when you have your designer series paper and you're putting your adhesive sheet on it, you want to make sure that you're doing it on the correct side. So we're going to add this. Let's just put this on and then peel this off. It's like the old contact paper. I mean, I know they still have contact paper, but I haven't used it in years. I used to work in a hardware store in the houseware department. We sold contact paper by the yard, and it would, like, we had a bunch of different designs. It was really fun because it's very therapeutic to like unroll it and measure it and then cut it for the customer. Okay, so we're gonna run this through. And how quick do these plates get dirty? Wasn't it just last week I said these were brand new plates? They get a lot of love in here though. Okay. So I think we're done with the machine. Now, we can pop this guy out like so, and it's a lot easier when it's one sheet. And then also sometimes, wait, before I take the adhesive off, let's build this guy so that I have some place to put those leaves. So we're just layering on these arches like so. And then we're going to put this guy on. But we're going to peel this off. And it should come off fairly easy because it's one sheet of adhesive. And we're just going to put it like so. It's going to go off a little bit off the. I'm going to get my computer sitting on it, but I think I can pull it out. I'm going to get my silicone mat so that it doesn't stick to the paper. Okay. Now this guy that is pieced together, sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to one, to pop it out, and two, you have those pieces to peel off, right? So it's not really, really hard, but you just have to be aware, right? Because it's not going to peel off in one smooth motion like the other one did, because it was, I'll pick a tool here. Because this guy's in pieces, right? Makes sense. But I'm definitely not going to not use my pieces. So you can save your pieces for smaller items. Sometimes you just got to use what you're going to use, right? All right. And usually, I won't say all the time, because this second I don't know if it's going to happen. But when you peel this off, the little pieces, the negative parts, will come off with it. But it doesn't. Oh, that guy just popped out. So just be aware, there's an easy solution and a little bit more time-consuming solution, but sometimes when you're in the crafty casita, all you have is time. So peel all this guys off. And even if there's a little bit on there, that's okay, because Not every single piece needs to have adhesive on it. Like, I'm not going to bother with that guy right there. Okay. Let's get these little bits off, away. Okay, now we're just going to lay this guy kind of on top, but towards the side here, like so. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to get rid of all this so I don't make a mess. And get our card base. So here we go. We're going to add it to here, right? And for some reason, I'm doing it on here. Like last week, I said, I usually add it to on this guy, right? Adhesive. This week, I'm doing it the other way. Why? I don't know. Somebody let me know why I can't fold a towel the same way, one after the other. I always have to like, did I fold it this way or did I fold it this way? It's very strange how my brain works. Okay, now I am going to save these because there's still, lots of adhesive on here. You can still use it for bits, right? So that's going to go there. And this guy, let me say, this guy came from the Beautiful Motifs bundle, which is part of the gallery suite. And with that pretty gallery paper. But this is, I think, yeah, I've used this one, but I think this one right here actually is very pretty. It just doesn't cut out the whole image. So you could use it on a piece of cardstock, and it just know that it doesn't cut out the image. It just, I think it's like it indicates the image. Okay, so there's that. And we are going to add this guy, right? So I just cut these guys, kind of slanted them a little bit. Easy peasy here. We're going to add this with dimensionals, of course. And the big dimensionals do fit, like so. I'll do 3, because you definitely want it to be even. We're just going to put this guy across, like so. Now, this card is a little thicker, so it's either going to take more postage or it's going to be hand delivered, right? This card is for like your super special people that you would hand deliver a card to. Okay, so there's that. Now, of course, it needs some bling. These, what are these? These are the Neutrals Adhesive Back Sequins. I love them because they're earth toned. And get my picket tool. And we're just going to throw or place. I don't recommend throwing the sequins, the adhesive back sequins. They'll get stuck everywhere. Let's just, maybe we'll do 5 because I'm so close to ending the package. I like so close. Let's just keep adding more. It needs more bling. Okay, now the everyday arches. You guys have seen me use those before. Those are these guys right here. Lots and lots of ways to use those guys, right? Okay. So, okay. That is our card for today. So, on Wednesdays, my email customers get an email from me with a recipe. The recipe is all the measurements. They also get a link to this video so they can see how I made the card. So if you don't receive my emails and you would just love to have these directions, or you're all in for paper crafting fun, make sure you sign up. Let me know that you would like to receive my emails. Let's see, what else? Oh, I was going to show you the card that kind of inspired the accordion card. So this is, I just love this paper. It's not very summery, right? But here in Yuma, Arizona, even though we're only a couple days away from August, where I saw a meme the other day that said like August and autumn sound very much the same, and so let's just go into fall. Here in Yuma, Arizona, that's not happening. We're still going to be in our pool in August and hopefully September and October. And it's going to be hot still. So even though the whole rest of the country and everybody on Instagram and Pinterest are going to be like fall, 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 here in the desert Southwest, it's still summer. It's just the way it is. And I'm okay. That's okay with me. All right, guys. Well, hopefully you enjoy this fun fold. Thank you so much for watching. And I love seeing what you guys create with the measurements that I give you. I love it. So keep sending them. Makes me happy. All right, guys. Hopefully you have a little time to have some paper crafting fun, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.